Hello guys, so now good evening and welcome to our evening broadcast show. So how you guys doing? So almost some interesting things going to happen today, surprisingly. So Fabrizio Romano come come as I can give us some breaking news. Say Arsenal they set to bid for David Raya of Brentford, now goalkeeper. In fact, the faucet origo of this issue, that's the beginning of this issue, started from David Ornstein. We first break and say Arsenal they interested in signing David Raya, although there is no bid yet. Now Brentford is looking at securing £40 million on David Raya. Why all this thing they happen? David Raya has 1 year left on his Brentford contract. Bayern Munich say they need a good goalkeeper, they need no keeper. They're losing De Gea, but De Gea in wages they very high. So the contest okay, but then leave De Gea, but then face this David Raya because he's a very good keeper. In turned down contract extension for Brentford because he's aiming higher. He wants greener pastures. He wants to play for a big club. So Bayern Conde interested in him, but the mistake Bayern Conde make be say Bayern they propose a loan deal. How can you propose a loan deal for a player that has 1 year left on his contract? How is that? It's a no-brainer. So Brentford come vex say they no like and say if Bayern want to sign him, let Bayern come for permanent deal. So I don't know who just whispered the thing for them Arsenal here. And Ateta know they reason the guy for a very long time because the guy is a Spanish boy. So Ateta really like the guy. He appreciates the way David Raya they play, and the guy is a good shot stopper. You get so Ateta can say, okay, let's go and talk to them. They can contact David Raya camp. Do contact us. So David Raya contact say yes, he would like to join Arsenal. In fact, some media houses their headline news like the fact that David Raya chooses Arsenal over Bayern Munich again. This is like the second time it's happening. Declan Rice choose Arsenal over Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich now go vex say Arsenal the person sign for their guy. So as it stands now, Arsenal, some people will ask why Arsenal they sign David Raya. Maybe they get Matt Turner, maybe they get Aaron Ramsdale. Now the issue is this. Van Persie said this thing some days ago, say Arsenal cannot win the league with an error-prone goalie. People like me say I subscribe to that line of thought, although I keep saying we will forgive Ramsdale because he makes more saves than the errors that he makes for us. Now, Ateta, all these things, you go to say you know the hear them, you go to say you know the see them. Ateta they see everything. So Arsenal, they really say they need a very strong competition for Ramsdale. You get as Ramsdale take oust Ben Leno, don't be surprised that David Raya will oust Ramsdale and put Ramsdale on the bench. If not delivery, Raya can do it. Whatever Ramsdale think he can do, Raya can do better. So Ramsdale, all those childishness, all those silly errors when they make, he needs some because Ramsdale will believe say nothing they happen after all be Matt Turner and ship packer and so nothing if you do me. But this time around, if Arsenal finally gets this David Raya away, Ateta don't already tell and say, when I get me this league I get, I need competition for this Ramsdale so that he will sit up, he will know say you are at Arsenal. Arsenal is a big club. They can't be doing errors anyhow. So as it stands now, Fabrizio Romano can confirm and say be expecting a bid from Arsenal anytime soon. Arsenal is going to be sending them a bid. Now, another thing we say, Nottingham Forest also did for this triangle movement. How many clubs they involved for this thing now? Manchester United they involved, Nottingham Forest they involved, Brentford they involved, Arsenal they involved, Bayern Munich they involved. Now, the role where everybody they play, things just this fun somehow. Nottingham Forest are looking for a new goalkeeper for this their new EPL season campaign. So they did a very strong goalkeeper. Initially, they were going for Dean Henderson, I think of Manchester United, but now you get as Arsenal they go for the Raya, Nottingham Forest don't turn their attention to Matt Turner. So Turner said don't get talk with Nottingham Forest. He's ready to go, he's ready to join them. So Nottingham Forest don't even call Arsenal and say, let us know the final price, let us know the final deal. So the question now is, will Arsenal sell Turner and get Raya? Like, must Turner go before Raya will come? That's the thing, because according to Fabrizio Romano, Nottingham Forest have to sign one keeper. So they're looking at either they sign Dean Henderson or they sign Matt Turner. So we never know how it will be. But for me personally, I think, I don't know, me just think, Ateta still wants to go for Raya, whether Turner go or Turner stay. They want to go for Raya because they feel the price is something that they can still negotiate, because you wey they call 40 million pounds for player we get 1 year, be like say no know what they do. So they believe they will still negotiate. Tottenham Hotspur first enter the race to sign this guy. They now ran away because of the 40 million pounds. The same 40 million pounds, now pursue Bayern Munich, when they buy and come and talk, so okay, give us this guy on a loan deal. But Brentford no want that loan. Now, to sweeten everything, they come interview Brentford coach Frank Thomas, or Thomas Frank, if you like. Go they ask him, say, why David Raya missed the preseason friendly between Una with Aston Villa. So Baba come talk, say that's the coach. Come talk, say the reason is because David Raya wants to leave, and themselves they are willing to sell. In fact, they are waiting for an offer from Arsenal. He said this is the public domain that they are willing to sell. I know the sweetest part. Brentford have already signed their own replacement for David Raya. We won't leave, and the replacement is Mark Flecken. You get, so everything is on the set. So everything I just, according to Thomas Frank, say this is going to be a very, very simple transfer. Like, we've gotten our replacements, we want to sell, the player wants to leave, we have willing buyers. So what is holding the team? You get, so we'll just watch at the end of the day when I ask them to finally sign David Raya, because if they sign them, I'll be very, very happy. At least our second 11 don't they come, because when you look at second 11, we see say everybody really there now confirmed. So let's just keep watching. Anyhow the news they go, Shola, and trust me now, I will let you know. Now, away from that, so Chelsea, from what you are hearing, are very, very close to signing Michael Olise. Now, Michael Olise is a player that plays for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace no really want to sell. You get that, because they're reluctant. But Chelsea see they push because they need a right-handed winger. So they want signer. Now, from what Ben Jacobs, they tell us, they say Chelsea and Olise already they get close to an agreement, like personal terms, before they will come face the selling club. So, okay, how much do I really want for this player? Now, some people will say, how is this news significant to Arsenal? See how the relationship between these two to Arsenal be. Chelsea, previously, they wanted to go and buy Mohamed Kudus. So, for Chelsea now to be looking for Michael Olise, it means they will be leaving Kudus for Arsenal. I guess Manchester United in the past were looking for Kudus, whether they look for a number 9. Now, when Manchester United don't sign Rasmus Højlund, they are not looking for Kudus again. So that Chelsea and Arsenal come the fight for the Kudus. Now we say Chelsea don't be on the verge of agreeing an agreement with this Michael Olise, which means now only Arsenal, unless somebody else enter the race, now only Arsenal will be left to sign Kudus. Kudus, you won't come up for Ajax. Ajax, they don't give them permission. Say, Baba, you can find your square roots. No yawa. So we just see how all these dynamics go play out together. Because me, I like just imagine so we sign a David Raya, don't sign Kudus. Maybe I don't say again. I want to qualify again. Everywhere we just see you get so not just the words. He say there are different things where they happen behind the scenes. So not just the watch as everything will still come in place. Now, away from that, so people like Mark Noble, who was one of the former captains of West Ham, come and talk plenty good things about Declan Rice. So Noble is of the opinion that Declan Rice is going to be Arsenal's captain for years to come, and is going to be the captain in the future. In fact, there is every chance that Arsenal with Rice is going to give City a run for their money. He sees a title race again. Like, according to him, there is no reason why Arsenal will not fight with City for the title. Yes, according to what him they see, despite all the things with naysayers, all these Gary Neville, Gary Jamie Carragher, all those people, despite everything they talk, even our own legend for Messi, despite everything they talk, he still sees Arsenal pushing to try and collect the title. This is who they come. So my dear Arsenal lovers, Arsenal never sign finish you. They still try to see who they will sign, especially that goalkeeper. In fact, for me personally, I never even thought Arsenal will not sign a goalkeeper, because I don't think any of us actually felt goalkeeping department need any rejigging, like we need to bring anybody, because we feel say Ramsdale did their turn, did their, but I think I know what thing they do. So my dear Arsenal lovers, this is actually the evening news. So till I come your way tomorrow. All right, guys, that game out.